Hello everybody, my name is Jose Sanchez and I'm here at Hexagon to let you know about the latest release for MinePlan. Release 1 2020 comes with new tools and enhancements as always and is now available for download at the Client Center at hexagonmining.com. Let's see what's new. Let's start with MinePlan 3D. In MinePlan 3D, we have now introduced integration with Leica Cyclone 3D. Leica Cyclone 3D is a program from one of our sister companies from Geosystems that allows you to do point cloud management, point cloud analysis, point cloud modeling. It has very sophisticated point cloud meshing technology as well. And all of this functionality can now directly be imported or exported from MinePlan 3D. We're very excited about this integration as it marks really the first time that we are integrating directly with one of our sister companies from Hexagon. Also in MinePlan 3DR, we've added the ability to customize your own hotkeys. So create your own shortcuts for functions that you use over and over again. This assignment of hotkeys is intelligent because it actually knows which hotkeys are reserved, which hotkeys cannot be used, and which hotkeys have already been assigned a certain set of keys. It gives you the option to say if you want to overwrite an already assigned key or if you want to try again. In the world of MPSO, we've added something very powerful, which is process points. Process points allow you to use Python scripting to configure changes to grade, quality, and quantities as the material is passing through a particular location in your process flow. So you can generate a better schedule as it takes into account all these details of your process flow and it makes it part of the optimization process. We've put in templates for the most commonly used applications. That'll get you started. And because of the nature of Python, really, these configurations and the possibilities are endless. Also in MPSO, we have now introduced the ability to have equipment replacement and capital cost. This easily can just be turned on in your calculations, and then you can take advantage of replacing equipment and taking into account capital cost. Period naming is also new in MPSO. Period naming allows you not to have to resort to having the periods named automatically and just by default names. You can now name your periods whatever you want. This is great for reporting, great for visualization, and of course just for organizing the way that you are doing your setup. If your material mapping is complex, we've now introduced the ability to import and export setups for your material mapping. So if you've already set it up once, you can export that from another project and easily import it into any other project. And finally, we have new animation styling. So this new animation styling reflects a lot of the animation that we've been doing in other parts of MinePlan, and it allows you to visualize your schedule as it's coming in new ways. In MinePlan's Project Evaluator, this is one of the newest tools that we have in MinePlan for long-term planning. And we've introduced the ability to use Lurch-Grossman calculations to calculate the optimization of the pits. Originally, it was only pseudo-flow. We've introduced Lurch-Grossman because it is a standard practice to use Lurch-Grossman, and it was also a very common request from our clients. So we have introduced the ability to now use Lurch-Grossman alongside as the other option of pseudo-flow. And also we've added the ability to control pushback size. So you can now control your pushback size either by depth or by width and manually put in those controls. Another exciting new tool in our engineering world is the reconciliation tool. So the reconciliation tool is a tool that simply puts surfaces together, intersects them, and helps you calculate what the differences are between them. We've called it the reconciliation tool because it's set up to grab surfaces and a workflow that maybe before took a lot longer and a lot more steps. We've made it as simple as possible. We've simplified those steps so that now you can select a starting surface, a bottom surface, and a planned surface optionally, and you can find the difference between them. See what the different parts are, what's been overmined, undermined, and get a report, a very simple report. Now, of course, these are complex intersections, so a lot of times you might need to clean things up a little bit, but this will get you started. It can create solids out of the combinations that you're reconciling. And finally, in Sigma, we have the ability now to export multiple graphs at once. So this is ideal if you're doing a lot of work in Sigma, you've done a lot of graphs, a lot of statistical studies, and you want to be able to export all of that work in a much quicker way than one by one. So you can now export multiple graphs into a folder and it'll name each one by the name of the graph. And also, we now allow 3 variables to get calculated automatically when you're connecting your data source to a model. So if you're doing model statistics, these 3 variables are spatial variables, easting, northing, and elevation, get calculated automatically for each block and can now be used for any of the spatial type of calculations or statistics that you're running. That's it for what's new in Release 1 2020. As always, we will keep you updated with any releases and any new technology. Please visit hexagonmining.com, go to the Client Center to download, and of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact your tech support. Thank you.